For a child, the world is full of wonder. The dark woods behind the backyard, the stream in the valley catching the light, the abandoned house at the end of the street. Everything feels mysterious, like it's hiding a secret. And then, at night, there's the sky, a canopy of stars stretched across the darkness. Not knowing becomes fuel for imagination. If all those stars are suns like ours, then there have to be countless planets like Earth. Places with life so strange and varied, it pushes the limits of what we can even picture. But growing up often brings a cold dose of reality. In school and on TV, we're taught that space may be unimaginably huge, but that humans are probably alone in it. Maybe there are microbes somewhere, maybe bacteria. But intelligent life like us? We're told we likely won't find it anywhere. Because if it were out there, surely we would have heard something by now. Some signal, some message. And even if intelligent life exists in a few distant corners of the universe, we're assured one thing will never happen: an alien spacecraft landing on Earth. The distances between stars are just too vast to cross in any reasonable amount of time. So we become rational adults in a rational world, one without wonder, without mystery. We dismiss anything the scientific community can't explain, because if science can't explain it, then it must not exist. And if a scientist dares to study such topics in a serious, evidence-based way, they risk becoming a punchline, putting their reputation on the line, and sometimes even their job. The result is that a phenomenon reported all over the world, backed by countless witnesses, by huge numbers of photos and videos, and in rare cases even by measurable physical effects, is still largely ignored by the general public: the UFO phenomenon. But in the last few years, something has started to change. Video footage that's difficult to dismiss and official statements from military personnel have helped crack the stigma. And for the first time in a long time, a serious conversation is taking shape. More and more people are realizing, often with genuine amazement, that for decades, and possibly for thousands of years, there has been a recurring phenomenon showing up in different forms, in different eras, in different places. Something they either never knew about, or something they'd written off as the territory of cranks and conspiracy theorists. At the same time, anyone who begins researching this online runs straight into a different problem: a flood of fake photos and fake videos. They muddy the waters. They dilute the truth. And they damage the hard-won credibility this subject is finally starting to gain. As AI keeps getting better at generating convincing, but completely false, visual evidence, it becomes even harder to get a clear, unfiltered view of the UFO phenomenon. And so a lot of people give up. They don't know where to start, or they're simply tired of trying to separate the few reliable pieces of information from an ocean of fabricated noise. So, what's really going on here? How do we get to the truth if we can't trust the data? The answer sounds simple. We listen to the people who describe what they experienced. But can we trust them? That's exactly what this channel is going to investigate. We'll examine the major UFO cases throughout history, and we'll analyze them using probability, context, and the personal motivations of the people involved. Will we be able to present an absolutely undeniable, irrefutable proof that the UFO phenomenon is real? No. But with the sheer number of clues and eyewitness reports, across centuries, across cultures, across continents, is that even the right standard to demand? We'll find out. Because, as the most famous literary detective of all time put it, when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.